3, 2-0. Everything is looking good. Including my opening hand. We're really doing it now. Uh-oh. That's scary. That's like Goblin Guide level stuff. Oh no. How do I gain life? Soul Falls is not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah, if I get Eidolon, this is really bad. Would rather just kill that now than discard and get hit by Goblin God again. Some of them are playing Shrine to Burning Rage instead of Eidolon, which could be better for me. Ew. All I want to do is just cast some Serum Visions. The real question is, how much damage do I take from this thing? Or do I try and Snapcaster it? Ooh, you're going to play spells? Alright. Yeah, Lava Spike me too. That'd be great. Oh, no. No! I'm so dead! About to get Searing Blazed. Maybe I should have actually done some math and see if I should have just played that Snapcaster or not. Rift Bolts, jeez. Jeez. Well, joke's on them. They're at 14. That Emrakul is lethal. It is lethal. Three, 6, so I go down to 7. I play Snap Bolt, puts me to 3. Yeah, this is bad because like Searing Blaze kills me anyway. I should have just played that Snapcaster on 2. Why am I so dumb? Also, so very bad at losing die rolls. You should let me block first. Alright. Deal. Although I'm likely still dead. Aha. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, even if they bolted my Snapcaster, I think it was still better to just play it on 2, and then I could Vendilion this turn. It's gonna lose very easily, no matter what. Alright, all these Dispels. Get in here. Man, maybe Dispel is great. It's not 100% that I board out Blood Moon against Burn, but I think it is close to 100. It is possible that shutting off like their Helixes and Boros Charms and whatnot is enough reason to keep in a crappy 3-mana card. I don't think I want this extra removal, and I think I just want to cut the peak because this kills me off of Eidolon, and I don't really have time to be cantripping anyway. Cryptic can maybe buy me time to actually get to Breach, and these cards aren't affected by Eidolon, so... I like Remand on the play. Remand on the draw is less good, since you can't nab their 2s. Possible that I want some explosives or roasts or whatever, I don't know. Maybe Electrolyze is just worse than any of these 1-for-1 removal spells. Might be different on the draw. On the draw, I might have to like cut the remands and Electrolyzes and bring in some of that stuff. Oh man, Snare would be really good. Also possible I should have just taken the Goblin Guide hit. I don't know. Take the hit, bolt the Eidolon. You can untap, play some Xerum Visions, and then snap bolt the guide. A lot of choices. A lot of choices. As Michael Majors used to say, life is full of decisions. Sneep? Come on, deck. We can do this. We can do it. I believe. Cool. Yeah. You may have the wrong matchup, friend. You killed me too quick to find out my true power. Although, this is kind of a dagger draw, since they do have that relic. Ah, well. Yeah, sure. You look like a person who only has 1 land. Mad respect for the using relic when you're supposed to. Respect. What does the lighthouse tell my opponent? It should tell them what deck I am. Guess in theory I could be like some Keranos nonsense, but... Hey, Snapcaster's alive again. That's cool. Oh yeah, you're just done? You're just done playing Grim Lavancers? I think I'm gonna win this game. I do think that. Yup. Also, yup. This might be worse than looting, I guess. But I kind of like most of my cards, if not all of my cards. Want to target them. I don't target them yet. Must actually cast my spell first. Kind of getting ahead of myself. Draw step is pretty bad, but I want to do this so that if they have a Searing Blaze, I can actually just remand it, but yeah, that also doesn't make any sense. Revelry. What is Revelry there for? Could just take a Bolt or a Helix. Because they do have 15. Not entirely sure I want to do that. Kind of just want to keep them stuck on land. Makes like remand, snap, remand much better. My opponent is smart. Perhaps I should have taken a lightning bolt. I think this is okay, though. Everything is okay. So they're going to play an Eidolon. I'm going to remand it as opposed to snare plus loot. I think I want to save my cheap spells for the turns where I actually do start looting. I'd rather trade this into a different card first. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. Basically gonna do the same thing with this cryptic. Just trade it for a card right now. Just cycle it. Get the expensive stuff out of my hand. Yeah, you're just over it. You're done. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I like all my cards. Could discard one of these 1 mana cards, I suppose. I better not mess this game up. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to lose, but I might lose. Ew. Never mind. Hiya. They're letting me attack because this isn't quite lethal, so they're gonna play on. I think I just trade snare for this, because why not? They're not gonna have 2 lands before they die anyway. I guess I can't even snap bolt them because the Emrakul dies, but I can still have Snapcaster. Yeah, if I don't draw a land, I'll just play Snap with Cryptic open. They can't win. And I did draw a land, but I'm still not going to cast the Seer Visions because that's a waste of time. Hiya. I'm playing it out. Respect. Alright, remands. And electrolyzes. You are probably not great. On turn 2, what I want to be doing is roasting your 1 or 2 drop. Not what I want to be doing, but it's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, we have a spell snare. If they have a guide, we are in trubs. Rats. Alright, is it super weird when I don't play explosives here? I think it is. I just showed you explosives. Is any spell, or is every spell good right now? No, Emrakul is not good right now. So, Remand is definitely not good. So, I'll let the Goblin Guides give me a little bit of filtering. I know I have the island, so I'll play that instead of the Sulphur Falls. We're going to be at 9. Maybe lower. But we have Snare, Snap, Snare, Cryptic. We have some things to buy some time. Yeah, as long as that first Goblin Guide hits, everything's great. Oh dear. Goodbye, Steam Vents. So not exploding now makes it so they can't really play a one-drop haster pre-combat. And then maybe they give me some looks with Goblin Guide. Maybe they just suspend a bunch of Rip Bolts and I die. Who knows? But we do have a Cryptic coming off. Or a Cryptic that is going to stop this Ripple from coming off, I think. Definitely don't want to counterbounce the land. Because if they have like Spike Bolt, then I'm just dead. And I definitely want to go after this with Cryptic because I want to be able to breach. So I guess it's draw. Although if counter target spell, target opponent skips their next draw step, we're mode. Would happily choose that. Yeah, I could lose here. I could lose. More Rift Bolts. If I draw a Dispel or Remand, maybe. No, I would still go for it. I think I have to. Does this also make them sack their Rift Bolt and suspend? No. This cuts off Shocklands' is outs, I guess. No! I feel like I'm dead. No! I was going to draw another Breach too, so I thought I was going to have to give him like multiple turns for Snapcaster, but since I was drawing the Breach, they would have lost. Oh well. Alright. I am very pleased with how this deck is built. That's not to say that I'm very pleased to like have this deck be a Modern deck, or if Modern tournament were next weekend, would I register this deck? No, not necessarily, but I am very happy with how this deck is constructed, just because it seems like it kind of took a little bit of everything into consideration with like the snares, the Izzet Charm, even having 3 Dispels I think is pretty big, and it ends up being pretty good in a lot of different matchups. Obviously, this deck is still sacrificing a lot in the Dredge matchup, which, I mean, that's reasonable-ish. That is definitely a position that you could take, but going 10-1, I mean, I feel like they just made a gamble that Dredge wouldn't be a big deal, and the only reason that I think that player played Dredge is because they knew it and they owned the deck. So it was just this person that was kind of outside of the metagame, just like doing their own thing, which is kind of what Modern is about. So kind of beats that Charlie lost in the PTQ top 4, but the person who won is a friend of a friend, so it's all good. But yeah, I do think that maybe like you could sneak in like some relics and stuff. I do think the matchup is still going to be bad regardless. But man, I like everything. I guess I don't know if I like 2 explosives, but I do like the Jace. I like all the Dispels. I like the Rejections, the Shadow of Doubt, the Roasts, the Angers. Like, I like a lot of the sideboard stuff. I like the Shatters too. So main deck Blood Moon seemed pretty good. Basically, like, I don't know what I would actually change about this deck, and you know, that I don't say that very often. Normally there's like a few things that I could tinker around with, and this is one of those instances where I just like looked at the list and I'm like, no, I can play this as is. Normally I feel like I need to change some stuff because it doesn't look right, but yeah, this list of this deck looks to be very good. As far as the deck itself, it's got legs, and I think it's good right now. I do think that for the most part, against the decks that are out there, obviously like Burn and Dredge are probably among 2 of the worst matchups. I do think that this deck is doing some good things for the Modern format. So if this deck becomes like the blue deck of choice, I consider Grixis Death Shadows to still be like a black deck, really. I mean, this deck could put blue back on the map, basically, put Cryptic Command back on the map, and that's a cool thing. I mean, that's something that Modern doesn't really have right now, and you can't really play a blue deck without Thoughtseiz's Death Shadow, so this thing is a thing that is very viable, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, cool. As always, thank you all for watching. If you want to see more sweet content like this, check out Star City Games' YouTube channel. And next week, yeah, still more Modern. I think we have Modern for another couple weeks, so that should be good. I'll be looking for some more sweet decks out there, and otherwise, maybe I'll just play Scapeshift. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see.